And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to start tonight's show or episode off with this favorite baseball team of mine. Orioles just took 2 out of 3 from Anaheim. Now, the season series is pretty much even with them because they took 2 out of 3 from us early this year in Anaheim. Still disgusted by that Sunday loss. Took 2 out of 3 from them. Would have liked a sweep. Our bats have gone dead a little bit. But I want to get into these three trade deadline moves that were made. Well, I'm going to start with Adley. I'm not as upset as a lot of Orioles fans, if you know any. I'm not as upset about that move as most Orioles fans. First of all, you don't pay big money to two catchers. And I'm not even necessarily saying Basalo is making 30, 40, 50 a year. But you gotta distribute those funds around to other positions. We still don't have a big time bona fide ace. Like Kyle Bradish is our ace, and I like Kyle a lot. But I'm not the reason I'm not as upset about it. I would have liked the athlete in a uniform. The only part that gets me upset is the team he went to. I'm not a Red Sox fan at all. Yeah, arch rival, of course. But from my understanding, I have to listen to a lot of Oriole podcasts. Well, it's not to my understanding. I do listen to a lot of Oriole podcasts to understand the exchange, what we got in return. And after listening to all the podcasts I listen to for this favorite baseball team of mine, we got three really good pitchers for Adley. And the more I hear about them, the more I learn about them, the more I begin to feel this was a trade that we won. They weren't going to pay Adley big money. They weren't going to. At least that's my opinion on the matter. So you got to get something for them. You don't want to lose them. And they didn't lose them. I understand why they moved them. I don't like the team they moved them to, but this is baseball. It's professional sports. I get deep, deep in my craw. I feel like Adley being moved to the Red Sox is going to come back to bite us probably sometime next year. We may not even see the Red Sox in the playoffs, so we may see them later this year. I don't remember what the schedule remainder of August is like or September, but I'm sure we're going to see Boston, the Red Sox, the Yankees, the Rays, and the Blue Jays again before this is all over with. I'm sure we're going to. He's going to probably hit two grand slams in one game against us or something like that. The more I learn, the better I like the transaction. I think we won that Adley Rutschman for those three young arms. I think we won that transaction. It's my opinion. Again, I don't know anything about those three young arms, but I watch lots of MLB Network. I listen to, even though I'm in Florida, I listen to 105.7, Locked on Orioles. I listen to all the Orioles information that I can get. And a lot of people are really, really like those arms that we got. So if the neutral side likes them, then I like them. I think the Orioles won that transaction. But most Orioles are in their feelings about it, and I get it. I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. I like Adley. But he's had 2.5 years of injury riddled seasons. This injury you're dealing with, somebody hit him in the side of the head with the ball. I don't remember which team that was. I can't hold that against him. He's running the first. And he just threw the ball, missed by a tractor trailer width, and hit Adley on the left side of his head. I'm like, dude, come on. So that's not Adley's fault. But anyway, he's not an Oriole anymore. And that's just about all I want to say about it. I think we won it. Go O's. The Taylor Ward trans transaction. I didn't necessarily have a problem with it. I always felt the 36 home runs he hit for us, if he just got the 30, that was fine. He wasn't brought into Baltimore, excuse me, to walk. He was like top three in walks in major league, in the league. But we didn't bring him here for that. He had 36 home runs for the Angels last year and fell way short of that this year. I appreciate the on base percentage. Getting on base is still important, especially when you're hitting in the top of the lineup. But the Orioles didn't bring him here to walk. They brought him here to get as close to that 36 home runs as possible, and he fell way short of that, guys and ladies and gentlemen. He fell short of that. If they would have let the season play out, how many home runs would he have had here? 12, 13? Way short of what the expectation was. He was brought here to get close to that 36. He wasn't going to get close to it. Again, what value are we getting in return? The one that really bothered me was the Tyler Wells one. I was a Tyler Wells fan. I really was. And when I heard that he got moved, I'm like, oh, that's the one that bothered me. I love Tyler Wells. That's my son. Can't you see the resemblance? But anyway, that one bothered me. I just feel like Tyler was willing to do whatever it took to help his team win. I love the self-sacrificing. And he just threw his heart out there on that mound every time. Saved a few games for us, started a few games for us. Did oh, we got a there he is.
When you say yeah, yeah, black.
Hey, we gonna get to that. Hey, I already started. Get out of here. um, I just basically started the show. First, I talked about the trade deadline. Started on Adley first.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to gave my thoughts on Taylor Ward. Then
All
you
right.
just logged in on me talking about Tyler Wells, which is the one that really bothered me the most.
Okay.
I've talked about on a couple shows of ours. I was always a fan of the guy that's just willing to do whatever it takes to help his team win.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Wells has saved games, he's started games, and he's been in middle relief. It's
Yeah.
just like, what do you need? Okay, I'll do it. That's
Right.
the guy
Right.
I want on. What
Yeah.
other pitcher we got that starts,
Mm-hmm.
gets middle
Mm-hmm.
relief, and saves games?
Mm-hmm.
He got two
Mm-hmm.
saves
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
on a repaired elbow. I mean, the sacrifice Tyler get, he just get up there and throw his heart out.
Yep.
And
Yep.
when I learned that we moved him, that
Mm-hmm.
actually bothered me more than Adley.
See, the thing is, what Elias, maybe he's just acting like conducting himself like a robot. Oh, I have something. I'm trying to get prospects because things didn't go well this year. So whatever I have to do. Now, here's my question.
Hmm.
Are you going to try to? Okay, things didn't work out this year, but are you going to try to win next year? How many years of control does Tyler Wells have? Is he about to be a free agent?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've had Tyler Wells for
Are
several
you
years.
sure he about to be a free agent?
Well, I could look it up if you give me some time, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
because if not, Mill, then you just keep him for next year. I'm assuming you're trying to win next year, and that's the
mhm.
same argument I was making about Adler.
Okay, hold on
If
to Adley to the trade deadline next year.
Yeah, or really, to be honest with you, if things go well next year, you just keep them and just ride. Just see what. Look, here's a thought: try to win the World Series next year. I mean, that's a radical idea, something that hasn't happened around here since 1983.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
so I definitely understand. Look, I would have understood more trading Trevor Rogers because he's going to be a free agent.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I got you. It's 54 innings. Okay. Tyler Wells has an additional year of club control the rest of this year and all of next. So
See,
he 26 and 27.
that's what I'm talking about.
Says it right here.
You wouldn't like to have him on this team next year.
I got you. I got you.
So that's now I understand you don't get as much in a trade for guys at the deadline who are about to be a free agent. That's true. But once again, that's thinking like a loser. That's assuming you're going to be out of it at the trade deadline next year. And with Elias as our general manager, that's probably going to be the case.
Ooh, okay.
Unfortunately.
Right.
You got to start. Buck Showalter used to always say, "Give me 25 guys. I need 25 guys that can play." That sounds simple, but that's what it is.
Right.
We don't have that.
Right. Right.
And are you working toward that? Tyler Wells is one of those 25 guys. I didn't like when they traded Ramon Laureano, the outfielder, at the deadline last year. Why? I know we were sorry. I know we finished in last place. He was having a great year and he's got another year of control. Now look how much we could have used somebody like him in the outfield this year.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Look how much we could have used Ramon Urias rather than that revolving door, the merry-go-round at third base. Guys that can play, how about you just keep them on the team?
So you would have probably stood pat on Tyler Wells and Adley Rutschman, just because you had another other years of control.
Now, that's what I would have did. Now, you know what I'm hearing, and this could be true. I'm hearing that one reason why he went ahead and traded Adley, not only because we things didn't work out this year, we're sorry, we not
Mm-hmm.
really contended, but since next year is so up in the air with, I can almost guarantee you the season is not going to start on time. We don't
Mm-hmm.
know how long it's going. If next year was guaranteed a full season, I'm hearing he might have kept him. He might have kept
They making
him.
lockout decisions already.
They making lockout decisions already.
I didn't think about that.
That's what I'm hearing. And there could be something to that.
You know, I also wonder. Let's say in a perfect world there won't be a lockout,
Mhm.
and they hold on to Adley, and we're out of it next year, and they try to move Adley because now next year is his last year of control.
Mhm.
I've heard some people say they got more for him moving him this year than they would have if they wait at the
That's a
last.
fact. That's a 100% fact.
That's why a lot of people are fussing to the Detroit Tigers because the Dodgers won that trade, but they only have this year of control.
Yeah.
So they're not going to give up their top. I got this off MLB Network.
Hmm.
Their top pitchers in their system. The Dodgers got a great farm. They always
Hmm.
seem to have a great farm system.
Hmm.
For a
Hmm.
pitcher you only getting for 2.5 months,
Hmm.
and then you gotta. He's going to be a free agent next year. What if you don't want to give him 50 a year?
Right. Right.
So I wonder. I've heard that they got more for Atley now than they would of a year from now.
They absolutely did. From what I'm hearing, of the Red Sox top five prospects, we got three of
Three of them,
them.
three good young arms.
Number two, number three, and number five. They wasn't trying to give up their number one. That would have been a little too much.
Mm.
Because Adley is good, but he's not Carlton Fisk or Johnny Bench. So we got their number two, their number three, and their number five. And Elias couldn't turn it down. And you know what? Let me just say this too. I know you had jumped on before I got
Yeah,
on,
that's
about
cool.
Adley. But let me just say this. People are crying, and you know what? I didn't like it either, Neil.
Right,
But
it's
I'm
the team he
only
went to.
I'm not upset in the sense that, oh my God, we lost Adley. What a great guy. His teammates. I don't want to hear that. The truth of the matter is, this regime, including Adley, has failed
Yeah,
him. Gunner, Jordan Westberg, Grayson Rodriguez,
Mhm.
Santana, uh, this entire, Felix Batista got hurt, unfortunately, twice. This whole group, Jackson Holiday, and Elias, the ringleader, they did not. Man, nobody's saying they had to win the World Series. They couldn't even win one playoff game.
I
And
know.
then after those two seasons, they finished in last place. And in this season is what it. So when I hear Colton Cowser, made a nice statement. His friend, his teammate. Okay, fine, yeah. Gunner didn't even really want to talk to reporters. He was like, "Man, I just can't process this right. Y'all got to give me a minute."
That's his dude.
Oh, poor baby. How about you? How about you deliver in meal? I have very little sympathy. Very,
I,
you know how we
know.
are.
I know. I
Gu-
get you.
guys like Derek Jeter, boy, let's strap them up, boy. Let's play some ball. Let put on your
Mhm.
big boy. I don't want to hear.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, yeah. No, I said in our group text, I don't have an issue with this Adley transaction. Much of an issue with it as the average Oriole fan.
Mm,
I really don't. I hear what
mm.
you're saying, and if you're going to make a run, two good catchers on your lineup is great to have. Um, but we didn't have them. We haven't had them the past month anyway. They, they both hurt.
Mm.
So and this is Adley's past 2.5 years of being injured.
Mhm. And the Red Sox going to find out when he starts breaking down that the
Right.
catcher, the catcher position, they are just like running backs in the NFL, and they are. And I heard that they already in the works. I haven't seen anything lately, but they about to redo his contract. They about to give him a fat contract. God bless him. Now,
You want to give
now,
Adley some fresh money? That's what I
now,
call
let me just say this.
it. Hmm.
Let me just say this. Nightmare situation for the Orioles. Um, these three prospects, none of them, let's say none of them, even sniffs the major league.
Okay.
And not only does Adley go on and win the World Series with the Red Sox this year, but
Hmm.
let's say Adley is World Series MVP. Now, Emil, we've taken quite a bit from Mike Elias. That has to be the final. That's it. That now come on. If that scenario plays itself out, he's got to go. I will personally stand in front of Camden Yards with a picket sign and dare any Oriole fan to cross my picket sign.
It's funny you said that. I look at a lot of the players, former Orioles that have moved the past 2 or 3 years.
Mhm.
I watch what they do when they go to a new organization.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm not calling Jorge Mateo raw Carew.
Right.
But with the Braves, he's hitting 250.
Okay.
That's
Well,
high for him. With us, he
yeah.
was 190, 195.
Mhm.
When Grayson Rodriguez lost to us the other day, but he still pitched really well.
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh, he's actually, to me, their best pitcher. Um, who else has gone from? Oh, Ryan O'Hearn.
Is doing real well.
I'm
Mhm.
looking at some of these. That's irritating.
Well, then, Mill, that could be coaching. That could be those
No,
teams have
it
bad
is coaching,
coaches.
but who hired the coaches?
Mhm. Right.
Elias. He,
Mhm.
he hired them.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah, it is coaching. O'Hearn had a 10 RBI game a couple weeks ago.
Right.
I'm like, he is destroying with the Pirates. I
Mhm.
got a Pirates guy I communicate with online, and before the season, he didn't know nothing about Ryan O'Hearn. I said,
Mhm.
dude, y'all getting a solid professional
Yep.
hitter. He's a
Yep.
great locker room guy. Of
Mhm.
everybody we move, he's the only one I wish we kept.
Mhm.
He's destroying for the Pirates. Cedric
Mhm.
Mullins is still playing center field. Brian Baker had 25 saves. I could just
Mhm.
go on and on. All these players
Mhm.
that are flourishing, not that I want them to do bad, but
Mhm.
they're doing better
Yeah.
than when they wore this.
You keeping your eye on them.
I got,
Now,
I watched that.
now, all of that is true, and I'm gonna put a bow on this Adley thing.
Okay.
Even though now what you're saying, for every example like that, then there's an Austin Hayes that gets hurt. Santana has been hurt for he hasn't given Toronto
Santana, who
anything. Anthony Santana, he's
oh,
basically been
Santander. Oh, I
yeah,
forgot
he
about.
missed his all the he's
I
hardly
haven't seen
played
him
for the
since last year.
I don't know exactly what has happened, but that freak injuries all of a sudden. So it's been some on both sides. But let me
That's
just say
fair.
this.
That's
Let me
fair.
just say this real quick about Adley before I forget my thought,
Go ahead.
which I'm about to do right now. Um, oh no, here this is it. Um, and this is in harmony with what you're saying about you being kind of okay with him leave.
Mm-hmm.
You notice when me, you, and BJ went to that game a few years ago,
Play against the
um,
Yankees.
the Yankees game. Adley got called up shortly after that. We just missed
Oh,
him.
really? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he didn't play in that game. He got called up right not too soon after that, and the Orioles just started winning. They just started winning. As soon as he came up, they would either sweep somebody or they was winning 2 out of 3. And me and you was looking like at each other like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
He had it. Now, one of the things that really he had going for him was pitch framing. And as you probably know, that's not really all that beneficial right now because of the ABS clock. You can't
You saying
hide.
that skill has been taken from him?
It's either a strike or it's not. Now, the only time
Interesting.
you still can benefit from it is if the team runs out of challenges. Then Adley can still do his thing, slide to the left, and he was good at it. He was stealing a lot. He was making guys like Kyle Gibson look good. So so now I'm wondering is like that is that skill, is that
Mm.
not as much of a need with the technology changes things in sports and life.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah. Interesting that the framing only comes into play when they lose challenges, and
mm,
everybody, unless it's egregious,
mhm.
wants to save that challenges for late in the game.
For the most part.
So I think framing still, like I was watching the Cubs Dodgers. Dodgers lost 6 in a row, by the way.
Yeah, well,
Red
they don't care.
Sox.
They bored to death, man. They can't wait till October.
I know. It's all going to change.
Mhm,
It's all going
mhm,
to change in October. It is. Um, but yeah, Red Sox bludgeoned them,
mhm,
and then the Cubs just got them in Wrigley. But they're going to be there. I'm not worried about it.
mhm, mhm.
Speaking of being there, I know we lost the series finale to Anaheim, but we're at just a half a game out.
They needed to sweep this series. I'm sorry.
I hear
They
you.
were so flat today. I didn't watch it, but I followed a little bit on my phone.
I listened to it on
One
Sirius XM.
one run on three. It was either 3 or 4 hits. Now Brandon Young gave up but come on, man, the pitchers can't be perfect all the time.
We're not
He gave
supporting.
up one swing, one bad swing. A 3-run homer. That's a Earl Weaver special does you in every time. So between the 4 hits and the Orioles walked 8 times and got a hit by pitch. So that's 9 additional base runners. Come on, man. Come on. Stop just sitting around waiting for the home run.
I hear you. One run should not have done it. The Mets blew out Cleveland, who's right above us. If we win today, we're in the final. I'm telling you, this is what I. Yeah, Cleveland's just a half a game ahead of us. MLB. I was listening to Sirius XM the post game, and there are 6 teams, 2 games, 2 to 2.5 games apart right now, for including the three in the wild card and the three below it. 2.5 games. Ed is still wide open.
And that's another thing that made the trade deadline so difficult because you can't deal with teams because everybody thinks they're in it.
Right.
Nobody's out of it. The whole league is 500, except for a couple of extremely sorry teams and a
Hmm.
couple of teams at the top. But other than that, you're talking about 20 or 21 teams that honestly think they have a
With
chance.
within 3 games under the 3 games over 500.
And we're one of them.
Oh my God. Sounds like the NFL.
Yeah, hey. And so if it sounds like the NFL, they might as well go ahead and do what the NFL, the salary.
Salary
Well,
cap. Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're going to pretend you're the NFL, then let's do it all the way.
Somebody on the odd couple said he thinks Scooble moving to the Dodgers is going to push the salary cap into happening. But the Dodgers haven't paid him yet.
Right.
We got to see how this offseason goes.
Hmm.
And the more I listen to all the podcasts and information I listen to, all this great sport of baseball that we like, they are nowhere near each other
No.
in
Neil, if,
negotiations.
if the season starts on time,
It'll
I
be
know
a
you said
miracle.
you think about coming up in late March, maybe, or early April, which we try
For
catch opening
opening
day.
day,
It's not going to happen, bro.
it's not going to happen.
Opening day might be in July or August, and that's if a season happens at all. They are dug in.
Everybody saving their checks this year. Because the owners will be fine. Think of all the job loss from people working at these
Oh
stadiums.
man, that's a shame. It's a
All the
shame.
vendors.
You
Forget
know,
the fans. We had to spend. But what about people who have food trucks? And
people people have people don't want to hear millionaires arguing with billionaires anymore. They don't want to hear. I know I don't.
I
I
don't like.
haven't,
All right.
as much as I love the Orioles, I haven't been to a game this year. They are under 500 and it's August. And stuff out here costs too much money.
I hear you. And
Real quick, I don't want to, shift gears too much, but
okay.
on this money and the fans thing, I was reading the other day. The Buffalo Bills built a new stadium. You know that, right?
Yeah, yeah. I heard it's nice.
Now, yeah, it is. It's a little too nice. The nosebleed seats, people are complaining. They're like $800. Now, Emil, this is not Las Vegas, LA, or New York.
Well,
These
Ed, I tell
people,
you what. Hold that Buffalo Bills thought. Let's transition into football talk. We done with O's. All right, go ahead. Finish what you were
um, the Buffalo Bills Stadium,
saying. Hmm.
the upper deck, where you can't see anything. Those seats are going for like $800. And Neil, that's criminal to ask Buffalo people. If we talk in New York, you know, Las Vegas, LA, those people pay thousands of dollars routine for a seat.
Right.
Okay, that's Buffalo. You know those fans just love their bills. That's it. Come on. You trying to
Eight
have that
hundred.
800. That's what I heard. I'm assuming what I read is true. I thought I was reading it wrong. Maybe they accidentally added an extra zero. Maybe they meant 80. But a brand new stadium that, by the way, the fans already paid for. I'm pretty sure that the owner didn't pay for that stadium. So the fans already, that's one thing my wife jokes all the time. She don't understand why we got to pay to go into M&T Bank Stadium because it's ours.
So
So then we paid for it.
well, don't try. Tell her don't try to go in there free. It's not going to end well. Man, Highmark. I think that's the name of it. Highmark.
Whatever.
Highmark
Yet
Field.
again,
Highmark
that's a very
Stadium.
high
Ah,
the price.
oh my God. These new stadiums, all $1 billion stadiums now,
Unacceptable.
going up. Man, I didn't know.
But, but at least their season gonna start on time.
Right.
Mm.
Oh my God. Well, that's ridiculous. I did want to get your thoughts on how do you feel the Ravens training camp is going so far.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you. Has anybody got hurt?
I don't know. I'm relying on
Well,
you.
I'm pretty sure you would have heard.
Okay.
Nobody's significant. So, like I said, like I was telling you before, just you know, I'm not into the guys trying to make the team, maybe trying to start a fight or impress somebody or tackle Lamar, all that foolishness stuff, that type of stuff that people do. Just
Hmm.
get through it, do what you got to do. You know, um, there's some guys that have made a career out of dodging training camp. I see Jadavian Clowney once again just signed with he went back to Houston.
You want somebody else now?
He signed with Houston. So
A
so
lot of cats don't like it. Don't like.
yeah, so
Yeah,
hey, and it's and the real veterans, a lot of time they standing on the sidelines anyway. Um, they can't really afford to tweak something, you know.
they can't.
Um, and I'm not trying to
Our first
minimize.
round draft pick earlier today just hurt a pec.
Oh, really?
Uh, Ahanachour, our first round tackle,
Really?
who up to this point was doing really well.
You're doing good.
Uh, I've noticed I don't get a chance to watch a lot of live footage. We got to work for a living.
Mhm.
Um, but seeing TJ move all around up and down that line,
Yeah, I
he
heard
was
about
over
that.
nose tackle. He was on the. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay,
I
he,
did hear that.
he dog walked our backup guard.
Mhm.
It was
Mhm.
crazy. I
Well,
mean, I know I expected it, but
y'all got three major pass rushers,
yeah,
so you
yeah,
want all three of them on the field.
yeah, yeah. They moved TJ around. They asked him about it. He said it feels different, but he's now able to, well, kind of teach an old dog new tricks.
Well, but you know what? Like I think I was telling you before, I understand why. Now I don't get to see all Steeler game, but I definitely understand why y'all kept TJ on that side against us because that's the side that Lamar favors. And whenever, and as many a time
Lamar likes to
TJ
run to his right.
his right side, as many a time TJ has foiled a play because he's in that position, and he's not moving around. So I can't speak for the other team, but I understand why he would. And if I was Pittsburgh, especially when y'all play us, I would keep him right there.
Interesting. Yeah, he does give Lamar a hard way to go.
hmm
He does. Yeah.
Because Lamar looks up, and there's a reason why they call us left-handed or right-handed. You automatically favor a certain side. At work, which one of my gloves always gets worn out first, but I always have to replace. You know what I'm about to say.
The right
So
handed one. Yeah.
it's just human nature. Lamar wants to. I know he would like to do some things on the left side, but bam, I just want to. And then there's number 90 right there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He dog walked Dylan Cook.
Mm-hmm.
Put a move on him. Put his hand in his chest. Kind of almost looked like what he did to Stanley. Except he peeled back so he don't want to hurt his teammate.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, some of these cats out here are really, really getting it. Derek Harmon is looking unblockable. Joey still holding in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really? So he's not
Yeah.
participating.
No. No. And I wonder
Well,
what's
well,
taking Khan so
You
long to
you
get
know
this
what? I
done.
think he's waiting for him and his agent are waiting for. Has Christian Gonzalez signed yet? I heard
I
he's
don't know. But they
well,
wait for each other. The
yeah,
Patriots
yeah,
and the Steelers are waiting
yeah,
to.
yeah, yep. Well, no, not the Patriots and the Steelers. Gonzalez and Porter are waiting. Joey is waiting to see what Gonzalez gets, and vice versa.
And Gonzalez waiting to see what Joey get.
That's what these guys do now.
Yeah. They probably communicating on social media and
They
in
probably
each
talking.
other's inbox and
Yep,
everything.
yep, yep.
I love it.
Are you gonna sign? Are you gonna sign? Are you gonna? Yeah.
Well,
Both of y'all need.
yeah. Yeah. Say it again, Eddie.
Both of y'all need to sign. Go ahead and sign.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Well, this signing for both Gonzalez and Joey are incredibly important because this signing is your biggest signing of your life. If you have a
hmm
12-year NFL career, both of your contracts after this aren't going to be this big.
Right,
This is
right.
going to be the biggest one you
Right.
ever
The
get.
second contract.
You
Yep.
got to get it right
hmm
because if you're around in another 4 years when you want more fresh money,
hmm
That's
It
gonna
won't
be
be as
less
much.
than this
It
one.
won't be as much. No question. So 30 mil, you'll do it?
I was looking at it's only two, but again, it I mentioned this because you beat this into my head about worth.
Mm-hmm.
In this particular instance, I don't think the Steelers. So about 30. I
Mm-hmm.
would even be okay with 29,
Mm-hmm.
28 to 30.
Mm-hmm.
Uh the leagues have the money, the teams have the money.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take it with you, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you're not paying a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Ramsey and Rogers are coming off the books next year.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Queen may come off the book. You're gonna have
Mm-hmm.
money,
Yeah.
three high price. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
If you do 30, it's not gonna hurt you.
You know something? Now I know that I harp about money,
Mm-hmm.
but in certain instances, the quarterback obviously is the most important position. So you got to pony up. His left tackle is probably the second most valuable person on the team. And a lockdown corner, I am taking away the other team's best receiver.
Right.
I'm one of the most valuable people on this team in the entire league.
You know what I don't want to see? Last year, or the training camp before last, when we moved George Pickens to the Cowboys.
Mhm.
You know what we needed as soon as we moved George Pickens to the
And
Cowboys?
number
A
two receiver.
wide receiver.
I was surprised y'all traded him, to be honest with you.
He was real
No, I
disgruntled.
know, I know, I know. Look, we all
He
know.
was.
All of us,
I'm like,
all,
George, what you complaining about
all
now?
of us have known guys like Pickens, but
Oh,
Aaron Rodgers, your offense would have looked a lot different
oh,
with,
absolutely. With DK
with,
on one side and Pickens
with,
on the
and with a capable quarterback.
Ed,
You know,
that would have been. We'd have moved up a couple slots in the offensive ranking with those two.
I was very surprised when y'all pulled. I was just pretty much as surprised at that one as I was that Dallas actually had the gall to trade Michael Parsons. Some things I don't know. Teams get pissed. You should never make it personal.
Mm-hmm.
And Pittsburgh will say, "Oh no, it was business." Okay, yeah, you can say that. I know Pickens is a headache, but in this instance, if my quarterback was Justin Fields, that's different. But I
Mm-hmm.
got Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers would love to have a capable number two.
Well, he's got it this year, but last year it was a glaring need when Pickens wasn't there. So I
Yeah,
don't want them. It's not this year because if they franchise Joey, which they still can, uh, if they franchise him, then he's good for this year. But
mhm,
I'm not jumping too far ahead. I don't want them to start thinking about moving Joey to another team, and then the next thing we look in the draft is another cornerback. I don't want.
right, right, right. Oh no, no, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, I believe that. I think they're going to tender him. I think
Mhm.
they're going to tender him 29 to 30, 31. Is he as good as Stingley? No. Is he going to make as much as Stingley? Yes. Then the
Mhm.
Texans the next year just going to have to give Stingley more money.
Give him a little more.
And
That's
you
that's
know
what you
what?
gotta do.
They got it because the league makes sure they have it.
Yep.
That's all. So if Stingley wants to be the best, highest paid. Him. Sertain isn't even up there with Sauce Gardner and Stingley. He got the DPOY. He not even. I think he's like third or fourth highest paid.
It's almost a competitive thing with these guys. You know,
Yeah, I hear
I'm
you.
making more than this one. He might have more accolades than me. He might have won a Super Bowl. It doesn't matter. I make more than him.
I make more than him. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's the thing to brag about. Mhm.
yeah. They both playoff teams, the Texans and the Broncos. Both playoff teams. But yeah, he's like third or fourth. He's third or fourth in salary. So
Certain, you mean?
Sertain, yeah, he's not one or two.
And I don't
I
hear
don't
any,
even
I
think
don't
he's
hear any
three.
grumbling.
No, because he's still doing very well.
Yeah.
25, 26. I mean, if I'm 26 and another quarterback is 30, That's a big difference, but yeah, he's still 26. I think that's a pretty good
Well,
salary. I could use it. I could use it. So how you hold up, Eddie?
pretty good, man.
All right, man. Good.
Everything, all is well. I can't
Good.
really.
Good.
Like Dad used to say, I ain't doing no damage.
I ain't doing no damage. I hear you. Well, Eddie, I think that's the show for tonight.
Yeah.
Um, we got across some training camp stuff. Mild injury to IMAX is what they call him. Hopefully, it's not serious. Hopefully, he didn't tear anything.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't had good luck. I hate to use that L word, but he'd be the third straight first round draft pick that has gotten hurt. Him this year. Derek Harmon missed the first 4 games last year because he got hurt in training camp, and Fautano missed all of 24.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Our first rounders are good players, but this rookie
You,
injury thing,
you know how we play this game sometimes. Who would you pluck? Like if from the Ravens, if you could pick one team, I know you probably would pick Kyle Hamilton. If you could just take one player,
one player,
um,
offense or defense,
no, it doesn't matter. I know. I'm pretty sure that's what you would say.
Kyle or
Um,
Roquan, but probably Kyle.
yeah, but he's
It'll
young.
be Hamilton.
And also
Hamilton.
a
And
position.
he plays in a position that we need help in,
Yeah,
safety.
exactly. So who I would take from Pittsburgh is Derek Harmon in a
Derek
second.
Harmon.
That's who I would take.
He is looking I haven't seen any, like I said, they run a live on YouTube, but I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
But by all accounts, Ed, he looks unblockable.
Mm-hmm.
They say
Mm-hmm.
he is mashing.
Mm-hmm.
He's mashing. So that's funny. So none of our offensive linemen? Frazier? Oh, y'all just got a center.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
maybe. Yeah. Well, I like Frazier, but I wouldn't take him over Derek Harmon.
I got you. I got you. Okay. I like Harmon. I'm looking for big things for him this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe he can get all up in Lamar's face a little bit. What you think? Huh? Look forward to that. Look forward to that. Let me stop.
Now, did I see that schedule right? Is the Hall of Fame game tonight? I think so.
Are you
I
serious?
think. I think.
Should I be getting ready to switch this station
I remember reading somewhere that your boy Kenny Pickett might even see some action tonight.
for the Eagles?
Which no, I don't think he's with Philly anymore. He might be. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, 8 o'clock. Ed, it's Carolina, Arizona. Hooray!
So he's on one of those teams.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You talk about somebody that lacks competitive spirit. Goodness, he been in the league for this is fifth year, and he's been on like 5 teams.
Now you said you don't remember our conversation.
All right, go ahead,
Right?
hit me with it, Eddie. You always
Um,
bust me
we
over it.
we was at Shada's wedding,
Uh huh.
and that's when. Now remember, so we talking a few years ago.
Yeah, yeah, because
And the buzz, Steeler fans was excited about him. And I was like, Prime, I'm not trying to bust your bubble.
hmm
But I've been doing this a while, just like you. I
right.
just think he's not the guy. I'm telling you, I know 10 it won't be a 9, 10 year thing with him. He's shown some flashes, anybody
hmm
can have a good game. He came in here and beat us one Sunday night.
Right.
But he's not the one. You was like, oh no, you don't know what you're talking about. It. I said,
And you always accuse me of that. I try to admit when I'm wrong. And if I said he was the one, it's
Mhm.
I've never been I've been off before, but that's the greatest off I've ever been. If I said he was the one, I
I wish
swear it is.
Shaw was somewhere, maybe getting drinks or something. I wish he would have
Right?
been standing right there. He could
I may
confirm
have said it. I
what I'm
do.
saying.
When I remember, I verify. And be like, yeah, I said that. I just don't remember it.
Okay.
I don't. I swear I don't. If I
Well,
did,
so,
I fess up.
so far his career has been forgettable.
He is garbage. We're just glad he's gone. We're
Mhm.
just glad he's gone. Yeah, He was awful.
I don't even know. I'm thinking more like third string. I don't even know on an excellent team if he's a real backup. Because, like I said, I pointed last year, when Lamar missed those couple of games, Tyler Huntley won 2 games for us late in the year. One of them at Green Bay, and Green Bay needed that game.
Yep.
So your backup needs to be able to come in and win a game or two.
I hear you. That's why they
Yeah.
there, Ed. To hold
Mm-hmm.
the fort down till your man get healed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I agree with that. Well, maybe I check out Kenny tonight. I don't know. I mean, Carolina and Arizona. I get it. I'm a tune in, but if I got something else going, because Jackie at work, she don't get home till a little later.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, she at work.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing else going on. I'm watching Steeler coverage now.
Mm-hmm.
I may tune in. Well, I may not. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm a,
But
I'm a, it's football. I'm gonna watch
it's
a little
football
bit.
you'll watch it. Maybe
Mhm.
until I get sleepy, right?
Yep.
I get sleepy. Well, I think that's a wrap, Eddie.
All right, bro. Appreciate it as
Yeah,
always.
no worries. See you next
Thank
week.
you, man.
All right.
Yeah.